What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of The Wallace Show. Okay, I'm here. How are y'all doing? This have been, we took a little break yesterday. Had to get me some coffee. A little break yesterday. And I was watching Dr. Umar yesterday. Quiet as kept. I said, let me watch me some Dr. Umar. I was up there watching Dr. Umar yesterday, and I'm like, hold up, let me see what he talking about. And I'm telling y'all about this election. I'm gonna tell this to Republicans. I hope y'all listening. Y'all got to get on message and continue to do what Trump have been doing and talking to the working class. Now, Biden, since Biden dropped out, all the white folks is up for grabs, a lot of it, because he had high percentage with white voters. So y'all got to see how that's going to play out. Now, it's good to see y'all here. Welcome, everybody. I love y'all. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. So tell me why we was minding our own business, of course, and Armon Wiggins called us all these times, over and over and over again. And he called, like, I would say over 20 times. And he was like, what's your problem? I'm like, what do you mean? Because I'm done. I'm off the air. Now, mind you, it's almost like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what do you mean? What's your problem? I'm like, first of all, and I said this verbatim about him. I said, you need help. You up on this platform, mad at Wiley, all because you lost a great job. And then you had to go back. You had to go back to being on YouTube. No one told you to get back on YouTube and all that type of stuff. If you would have did it, if you would have played your cards right, you wouldn't have to go back on YouTube. You would have been right here on and just thriving. But because you thought that you were better than Wiley, because you thought you was better than me, you now hear these voices in your head, and then you say, well, I want to be positive. And then you watching other YouTubers that is positive and saying, hey, I want to be just like them. I want to be just like them. I want to be positive. I want to go at them. I want to do this and do that. But you're not living that lifestyle. First of all, that's not even your aura. It's not. Because you could have easily had that be in your aura if you would have paid attention and learned something. When I got on Satiate today, mind you, a couple of Milagro Gramz people came on the show, was contacting me saying, hey, Wiley, you should come on my show. And because, Milagro is this, Milagro is that. And they left me some, they had left me some messages. So this particular person said, hey, I know you're familiar with Milagro Gramz. She has scammed and doxed me. She is such a fraud. Can you please share this? She has scammed multiple people, and we are all upset with her. Can you spread the awareness so she can stop doing fraud? She has made people send IDs and dox the information when she gets mad at them in the Discord. She have people share trauma just to make content about it on Stationhead and go off on a girl not too long ago about it. And she keep acting like she didn't do it how is she 20 people saying the same thing about you? It's so much more than different stories. And we want to warn people about her. She is a fraud. Don't associate yourself to her. She even shared adult entertainment in her Discord, and there was a minor. Yes, we all have the proof against this. I admitted it. I wanted to go to Cap Mob, so I sent my ID because she said anyone that went had to. She later docs my stuff on Discord. When she classified me as a op because she didn't like my opinion. She goes back and forth with her supporters, but when you or mine went off, she kissed a word. She is a fraud. She had people paid to go to Cap Mob and she uninvited them and then give them their refund. It's so much tea and it's different people. I just want this everywhere because she is lying and a fraud in Cap Mob. She got F in the shower and no, it won't buy her dang on husband. She don't even own her LLC, but walking around like she's paying taxes. That is exactly what that person reached out to me for. So my producer said, hey, they looking for you to go on the live. And I said, they looking for me? He said, yeah. And so I went over there and I'm going in about Nicki Minaj. Because I'm real. And I was trying to tell them, don't you believe that Nicki Minaj got something, some stuff that is a well orchestrated plan against her? I said, yes, and it's the Catholic Church. Because Nicki Minaj, when she went against them Catholics, they showed her the true power. When Nicki went to the Grammys and she gave the Catholic Church her butt to kiss, the Catholic Church said, okay, we're going to pay you back. We're going to get you back. And how they got her back, she never got a Grammy. She never got this type of major success. She started hurting her bank account. She never could get out of them bad deals. The Catholic Church applied pressure with her label, said don't let her out. And she's been suffering ever since. She lost the deal with Amazon. She lost the deal with Apple Music. No ratings. And she's stuck in a bad marriage. And so the Catholic Church, they did their big one. The Catholic Church did their big one. And I'm not trying to talk against Nicki. I'm just giving you facts. Nicki Minaj, you guys, has been losing. Nicki has been losing. Now let me show y'all a little piece of our members only. I'm about to go all the way back. Let me show y'all a little piece of our members only. If you don't mind. How was y'all day? Was y'all day is good? Let us know. How was y'all day? because a lot of times, we go through a lot of crap during the week. And I tell you, a lot of crap during the week that sometimes that it be unbearable for us when we go through this as a people. We go through a lot of crap as a folks. And I tell you, the week as we rough, especially if you work and you got to have, you got your children with our mind. And he was saying like, you're saying all this stuff now, but do you have anything recorded? Well, he said he'll be interested in talking with you, but do you have some facts, like some evidence to prove your point that King was saying this stuff, Michael Braggs was saying this stuff about it? Why is it something that I said on your platform that sounded familiar to him? Yeah, it sounded very familiar with the whole thing of the prostitution, them fucking into place. But Armand was telling me that Michael Braggs will put stuff in people's drinks and fuck them. I've heard that as well. And clearly I didn't hear it from Armand because me and Armand have never had any conversation. Now, mind you, this video was recorded maybe a year ago. If some of my members is in here, this was like a last year. And I was like, wow, one of my producers said, you do know y'all was talking about the Michael Braggs allegations last year. I said, what? He was like, yeah. And this is Jaguar Wright. Do you think he's like, in all honesty, I'm starting to believe now that I'm going back and I'm looking and I'm listening, like, I honestly think that Michael has been pushing out all of these, like, stories about Armand as projection. So you think that Michael Braggs was doing the prostitution and doing the raping and fucking niggas? I mean, I persuaded a lot of what I heard, but after what happened with his godson that passed away a year ago now, I started noticing his relationship with the young men in his life, it ain't right. There's something off about it. It's very. And they're talking about his godson, that they're saying that King Payne was a part of his godson getting deleted. So, and mind you, when this was going on, when she was saying this stuff, I didn't really care. I'm like, it was going over my head because I didn't know. And this was like really before our mind came out a couple of weeks ago and said what he said. I said, oh my gosh, I got this interview with Jaguar Wright. Wow. And I don't like, wow, look at that look. I'm like, oh. think that Michael is doing that because he got AIDS? Do you think he's sick?
I don't know. What I do know is that he does struggle with maintaining his average basic health, but I just chalk that all up to obesity and anxiety. But considering how when the Nazis didn't want to play ball with them, they instantly threw their age rumor on him, and now they got people running around saying that TJ got AIDS. Like, usually when people do that kind of bad projection, it's because they're hiding something about themselves. I just wanted Armon to hear it from me. I never went around repeating any of that shit. You never heard me say any of it on a live. You never heard me. Yes, he did hear me call him a bad, but that was because of the shit that I was told about him.
Do you feel like, because Armon, when I talked to him, he felt like you got in King's head destroyed their relationship. Do you feel like you take blame for that? Okay.
And Armon's platform had kind of like plateaued after the fight with Jason Lee. And he was like, I'm like, I don't have anything to do with you and Armon. You know, I don't fuck with Armon. I don't do this. I don't do that. Fuck him. And I said, I just don't understand why you don't stick up for yourself. And he was like, friends, just don't get involved. This is all going to blow over. Yada, yada, yada. He's like, I'm going to get that second bitch. I'm going to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Well, a lot of people were saying like you and Denied was like fucking you, and then he be having like pus coming out of his dick that he's a sickly man because they said he lost a lot of weight. Is that true? Is he sick? Do he got AIDS? Because he lost a lot of weight. He doesn't have HIV at all. Right, because he was living in the AIDS house and just can't get in there unless you have AIDS. So, you know, and then I heard that he has a lot of sex unprotected with white women. He fuck white bitches, and they say he's very sickly. But you're saying he's not sick because he worked out. But to me, he looks very sick. He showed you that. Did he do a live test or he showed papers? I understand that, but the files and documents can be doctored. But did you see him get his blood live? And did you hear him live on the phone and they said he was negative? Oh my God, and that's your manager? He's not my manager. He was the channel manager for TNJ. And we got almost 2 weeks ago. All he is now is somebody that he is with. Okay. So my thing is to see if I'll be your new manager would be great because I'm not sick, but he looked very sickly, Jag. And for me, there's been a faggot all my life. He looked very sickly. He looked like he got dirty blood. That's what it looks like. You know, it looked very dirty. This is what we was doing on members only last year, you guys. It's gonna get juicy. Didn't have a haircut. So why did you and TJ and you all help him get a haircut? It looked very dirty. He was at the Zeus Net, very dirty at Zeus Network. Oh, he was looking dirty on purpose. Okay, and he was looking dirty on purpose. Is what you're saying? I hear that. And you're saying that he's not sickly, he don't have AIDS. If you ever asked him, did he ever have an STD? And Jag had Denot's back. Like, I'm playing this interview all the way through because Jag had his back in that particular interview, and she was saying some stuff about King and all of that. Now, mind you, this is when I was in my beefing mode. I was in beefing mode over there on members only, and it's really about to get juicy. So I'm hearing that piece, but Jag, because I know, because when we talk to Armon, and I want to tell you this, like very private, because they're saying that Adrian, aka Sean David Wade, and Keith Payne, they're going to harass you at the courtroom. Are you prepared for that harassment? Oh, absolutely. What are you going to do? Are you going to harm them? Are you going to get them arrested? Because they said they're going to show up and harass you at the courthouse. Everything that just happened, me and PJ will go to the courthouse next week, but all of my proceedings are going to be guarded and they're going to be shut down. So anybody that comes to the courthouse on the 20th, they might find themselves getting arrested and going to lose their damn stuff. Yeah, because they definitely said that they were going to be showing up, and it's going to be very bad for you. But and then also people were saying, I don't know how true this is, that you called the sort of police department on yourself, and they said Sean David Wade, the person that you called him as government name, that he got the recording and that it was you on the line. Is that true? No, it's not true. And the police, and this is what I've been saying for the past 3 days. My firm stipulation, I have a restraining order against me from the DeSoto police, the entire fucking police station. I'm not allowed to have contact with anybody that works in the jail, that works in the building, that works downstairs. I'm not allowed to talk to nobody. So if I had called and bad DeSoto want me in jail, you don't think they would have arrested me by now? I agree. No, I don't believe that you called it yourself, because you would have been arrested doing that, because they definitely have perpetrating on against you. You have a pending case against you. They want your blood. And so if you would have done that, they would arrest you. They would arrest you then, if not today. Yeah. You right. You ain't lying about that. So I'm glad that.
Because Manny Robinson was talking some shit about how the solo ain't really investigating. They're not really interested in investigating. And I'm like, who the fuck is this bitch talking to?
Right, because you have a pending case now, Jack. I do want to ask you: do you want a private attorney or do you want to keep your public defender?
Oh, I'm very happy with the public defenders that I had.
You very happy with the public defender, so you don't want a private attorney?
Well, we have a private attorney that we consult with, but even he said, go with the PG. Don't spend no money. It's not worth it. They can't win.
Really? And who said that? Your lawyer?
Come here, please. Well, we met and we talked with my attorney because I have more than one. I actually have 3 attorneys. Well, we asked the attorney, how happy was he about our case? He was very pleased about it. He wasn't concerned at all. He was like, let's just get through the mental health evaluation, get you to crack confidence. He said they'll be stupid if they try to take this to trial. He said as a PD, we live for the day that we get a client like you. He said usually we come into this building losers that have to fight our way to win. He said for you,
right.
He said come into this building all the time and call bullshit.
Nah.
He said but that prove it's bullshit. So they want to fight this case.
Well, they do because they didn't drop it. Reason why I say that a private, as long as you're comfortable with your public defender, that's fine. I know when I was dealing with my case or criminal mischief, I took my chances with a private. At first, I did the public defender. I didn't hear nothing for months, and so I was getting impatient. So I had a private investigator. I had a private attorney. He got the ball where he negotiated a great deal, and I didn't serve no prison sentence. I paid restitution, whatever. He negotiated a great deal. Even if he negotiated a great deal. I actually could have went in a mental hospital for months, but I decided to pay the restitution and decided not to be a convicted felon. So it worked great for me. Do you feel like this public defender going to give you a good deal?
There will be no deal. I'm going to trial.
So you refuse. What deal did the prosecutor offer? Did they offer you a deal or no?
Well, I really can't discuss the terms of that. What I can say is...
But it was a deal on the table. You refused. You said a trial.
I have been made offers, and I said I'm going to trial.
Okay. And with those offers, was it considered prison time or just probation?
I can't talk about that.
Okay, so you're taking your chance, and if you lose, it's a possibility you can go to prison. But if you,
I'm not taking the chance.
and it's not a jury trial, you're choosing for a judge. All right, you choose. You told us last time that it was a bench trial, unless you change it, unless you want a jury. Me personally, I think you will come out better getting a jury trial than a bench trial, to be honest.
I would not trust 12 random Dallasonians.
But you would trust a judge that play golf with the police department? Really?
You gotta understand this.
Okay, let me understand. I'm taking my notes to understand that.
A lot of intricate things that go into my case that most jurors won't be able to keep up with. Matter of fact, it'll bore them. It makes more sense for me to have a judge to do a bench trial because the judge does know the law. The judge knows the statute. The judge knows these things. No one has to convince a judge. And if it goes the wrong way, that judge will be subject to appeal. And if they lose the appeal, the next year being an election year, that motherfucker can lose their seat. I would be stupid to take a deal. I'm doing a trial.
And your girlfriend is not doing that for you. Your girlfriend not telling you to do that, or that's your own thought. You're not under duress.
I'll let PJ answer what's up. She's
Okay, I just want to make sure that you're making that decision, not your girlfriend. Is what I'm saying.
First of all, she had this decision made even before she got out of jail. The conversations that she had behind the scenes, she already made that decision. That decision was made even before she came home, even before I became her girlfriend. I just support whatever she decided to do for her life. That's it.
Did you consult with other legal people? Because you actually a former police officer. You know about law enforcement.
Actually, it was PJ that found the lawyer that King Payne was running around lying, saying, posting my car.
Okay, so I just want to make sure you're good. Me personally, Chad. This is going to be a shit show for like social media, and I don't want to see you get provoked and you do some crazy shit during the court proceedings. So, you know. Yeah, but what I'm saying is outside the courtroom because they're going to be out there trolling you. Is what I'm saying.
I'm going to have security, and there will be officers recording me and my mother and get it out of the
Okay, good. Yeah, that would be great. Cause I didn't even know, and it's sad that you told them all your personal business and they use it against you. For me, because when I talked to Armon, I don't know where y'all went wrong. I'm still confused. What? Why did y'all break? Yeah, Armon said, but why did y'all break up? He think this is a fake storyline. So why did you and Kingpin and Shonda, why did y'all break up? What happened? What happened? Where's the evidence? Do you have that you can send to me, like of them used? Because I did see them go on trips and new equipment, but what is evidence? You mean you have paper evidence of that? What investigation? What investigation?
And Sean, they are being investigated.
By whom?
Stalking, terrorist threat, and persuading.
Okay. I just want to get that idea because when you was having this conversation about this entire situation, I said, okay, let me get Jag on the phone here because she finally found out that they were scamming her out of money. So what was the amount? $500, 1,000? Like what was the amount that they scared you out of? So okay. So you're saying that it was more so on the cash app front other than the Patreon. I mean, other than the GoFundMe. GoFundMe front. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that part. I didn't know that part. That's crazy. With you because no one ever did that for you, correct? Not even the production company that did those. They never shared you with the Google Assets. Is that accurate? Hold on, I'm gonna go now. This other part that I'm gonna fast forward to. Hold on, y'all. This gonna be the funny part. Hold on, y'all. Wait. Okay. Okay. Hold on, y'all. What is it? I want to play that. Hey, y'all. Uh, Hold on 1 second. Is this? Two. Is it? No, hold on. Give me 1 second, you guys. Cause I want to play this so y'all can see this. Give me 1 second. There we go. Let me pull it up. Two, 2, 3, 0, 8, 2, 3. Oh, okay, it's right here. But it was a deal on it.
If you are a man, please make sure it's at least one. He was.
This is the new era and it's changing.
This is the new era.
All of this stuff. No, that's not true.
Who was those other people that you watch on time? Name their name. Name 2 of them.
Name 2 people that start on time. I mean, it's not gonna apply to the black sector. I watch a lot of content outside of the black sector.
Okay, name the 2 people. You're talking about white folks? Name them.
Yeah.
Name the 2.
Let's see. What is her name? Kendall Ray.
Okay, Kendall Ray.
Kendall Ray always starts on time, and
Kendall Ray. How you spell Kendall Ray? Kendall spell
Kendall the traditional way.
Kendall the traditional way.
And then Ray, R-A-E. She starts on time, and
okay. Who else?
Destiny.
Destiny?
Yes, he starts on time.
Okay, Destiny starts on time. And what is their racial background? They're white or black?
Yeah, they're white.
Oh, they're white.
Yeah.
Okay, who is black that's always on time?
Like that's. What was I gonna say? I don't really see. I don't really see the that as an excuse for.
I'm just saying. I'm just asking a question. Who is black?
Mediocre.
Who is black that's on time?
Like, I don't subscribe to CPT because that doesn't apply to me, and that's just pure laziness and a lack of concern.
So black people are lazy.
Yeah, if you're not starting on time, or if you're not communicating with your audience, yeah.
I didn't communicate with my audience about that. Are you sure?
I mean, this one time you've communicated, but in the past, don't act like you've communicated.
Oh, what we talking about today?
You constantly pushed out the live, and you were consistently not there. The times that
that's in the past.
Just because you did it this one time, that's not a clear pattern.
Time had to be changed, and we will continue to do it.
Yeah, just one time. Like if you've done it more than 3 times, then I would say, okay, there's a pattern that has.
Well, the time will be changed. Lauren, you're always late, and she's a millionaire.
Is she a millionaire?
Absolutely, she got more money than me. So
that doesn't mean she's a millionaire.
She's a millionaire. I catalog myself as a millionaire. So yeah, the time will always be changed. That's what it is when it comes to the Wiley Show. It is what it is, and I'm not changing that. Now the morning show, we have been on time on the morning show. Members only is whenever I get an exclusive, I gotta jump on it in, or I would lose that exclusive. We got more information about Jaguar Wright in a matter of an hour than any of the creators ever had of Jaguar Wright. We now got Armon Wiggins responding to Jaguar Wright. We're now going to have her on contract. So again, my strategy is definitely working. We don't have to always be on time. It's just about getting the job done. And actually, we're early. We're not late. If you're on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time.
Well, you've consistently in the past been late. So
we're talking about the past. The past.
And I'm gonna bring up the past because it's relevant. Like I'm not just gonna dismiss it like it never even happened just because you showed up early one time.
The past for me is irrelevant.
Well, it's not for me. I'm not gonna forget the past. Unless you've shown consistently that you've changed, which you haven't. Let's be honest. Just this one time you started early. Like I'm gonna hold you to task. I'm gonna hold your feet to the fire, and I'm gonna hold you accountable for.
We did bad last Sunday too. I wasn't on time last Sunday.
Yeah. Okay. So two Sundays.
Okay. And that was in the past.
And how long did we go before recently? How long did we go without a members only?
We did a lot of members only.
No, there was a good like month and a half that we didn't do a members only.
Month and a half, y'all didn't do members only, and you stayed consistent as being a member, correct?
Yeah. So exactly. So like our payments.
So why didn't you complain then? Why are you waiting till we're consistent now and complaining? Shouldn't you complain when we didn't do it?
Because I would have gotten here earlier had you not said that it was going to start at 12.
Well, I'm so sorry. Again, we got up early. We went live. Where were you at earlier today? You were asleep?
I just told you in the chat, like, no, I wasn't asleep. I had something else to do.
Oh, you had something because you have a life outside of YouTube.
Do you not?
No.
Well, that explains a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you thought that was
outside of YouTube.
I don't know if you thought. I don't know if you thought that you ate when you said that, but
no, but it's the truth. Most people, this is my life. I live and breathe the internet. This is the new world. You just got to get with it.
Yeah, and it is that serious. QS, I'm not gonna just kiss Wiley's ass just because he's Wiley. Like,
okay, anybody else want to disagree with? Because again,
who cares what everybody else says? Everybody else says a bunch of dumb stuff. So I mean,
so you're saying that QS is that QS is dumb?
Doesn't mean shit to me.
So QS is dumb.
For her to say that it's not serious, for you to respect our time, yes, I would say that that's pretty fucking dumb.
So you're calling QS dumb?
That particular thing that person said, yes.
How do you know that QS is dumb? Do you know QS?
Because they just said, I don't know if it's him or her, so they just said a really dumb fucking thing.
Oh, so
like,
they're just pretty much stupid and dumb.
Like you're trying. Don't derail and don't try to.
I'm not derailing. You said QS was dumb.
I said that. So let's go back to the dumb things that you're doing, which are.
No. Let's go to QS because QS said that it's not that serious. You only paying $5.
Huh?
That's what QS argument is. What do you have to say of what QS has said? But you said.
I mean, I really don't have to pay anything, to be honest.
And then Cherie said, Denise, why is he so upset? Denise is in the chat. Cherie's in the chat saying, why are you upset? Did you have a bad day? Did you nut this morning? Are you full of nut? What is making you so upset today? Because I've always been late. This is nothing new. So
I've never had an issue finding somebody to make me nuts. So like I've never had that issue.
You never had an issue with that, so okay. You never had that. Okay. So what is the issue of me being late today? And me, I've always been late a lot. What is the issue of my lateness today? What were you today?
Because I've just talked to you in the comment section about how important it was to start on time.
Oh yes, how important it was to start on time, correct?
What, is there an echo? Like, yes, that's
no, because you're watching white people, and white people, they're always on time.
Yeah.
Really?
The ones I watch, yeah.
are the ones you watch, and you watch maybe 3 white people.
Or they'll communicate ahead of time, giving their audience enough time to make
like
adjustments to the time, not an hour before they're supposed to go live.
Just like we communicated
that's not enough communication.
Oh, we
like,
communicated
I don't know
night.
why I'm having to tell somebody that's over 30 this.
Well, again, no. You're over 30 and you're trying to correct me and school me, and I just disagree with you. Because I already told y'all that get up early and we'll change. Did I say that last night? Or you was busy because you had something to do in your real life last night?
What did you say last night?
Did you see your community post for the members last
night? I saw my community post this morning that was adjusted an hour ago.
Oh, but not last night, though.
So you're saying that you adjusted the time to 11 last night?
Again, what I'm saying is time to get up early because time will change. It is what
when did you say
I
that?
can't deal with you because
last night I'm sorry,
you
said that. I'm sorry, I want to make sure that I'm understanding you clearly. You said that you made this change last night?
Yeah, what I'm saying is that the time will change.
You said this last night?
Yeah, I've said it in previous lives.
I'm sorry, but no, you just mentioned that you said this last night.
TV actually responded. Hold on, let me see what I said.
You said this last night, you said?
Let me see what I said last night in the middle.
Yeah, I think you might want
to. Let me see what I actually said last night, and now we'll make sure that we have this disclaimer. But it won't work for you because you got a life outside of YouTube, so it may.
Yeah, I would think that everybody else does too. I would hope so. I really want that for them.
Okay. I said make sure. Okay, yes, I didn't make that, so my correction. I will make that too.
Okay.
But I always been late is what I'm saying. But you have a life outside of YouTube.
Riley, that's not an excuse. Like that.
Oh, it is.
I mean, it's an excuse, but it's not a valid one.
And a bitch can say that nigga.
Not okay.
I feel like I
should want to be better than that, bro. And you should really respect us enough to communicate with us. That's all I'm asking.
I respect y'all
all
enough
I'm asking for is communication. Like I don't understand why you have to.
But why are you talking about this today when I've always been late? This is nothing new.
Funny, like I like you. I like your content, and like I
like me. You like my content.
I want to see you grow, and like
you want to see me grow.
Yes, I do, and like I'm not trying to go back and forth with you.
So we're not growing according to you, correct?
Oh my God, I'm not trying to go back and forth with you.
But we are going back and forth.
I want to see you grow, and I want to see you successful. That's why I'm a member in the first place. That's why I'm a member in the first place, and like it's mind-boggling to me that we're even having this discussion when all I'm asking for is open communication.
You became a member, all
I'm asking for is open communication. What? Like
all you ask for open communication. What are we doing now? We're communicating.
But you seem to have a problem with that, and you seem to be combative with me for.
I'm a combative ass nigga. I was raised in a hood. You wasn't.
Well, then that just means that you don't want to grow and that you're gonna be.
I have grown. We have the most members ever that we ever have. So you're.
Yeah, but I mean that can change tomorrow. People are fickle.
Many things can change tomorrow, but we're living in today.
Yeah, except for you starting on time. Today
we have the most members on
that we're growing. That's something that is consistently not going to change.
Oh, you're consistently not going to change, but yet we're growing. So your point?
What is it? What's your point? Like I said, people are fickle.
So people are fickle, just like today you're fickle, because you didn't say this in the past, but today you feel some type of way.
I said this. Stop. I have said this in the past. I told you that you need to start on time and that you need to respect people's time. What are you talking about? I have mentioned this in the past.
You told me that in the past?
Yeah, I can bring up the receipts that I've told you to start in the past.
Even though I did not listen to that in the past,
you both know that I've told you that you need to communicate with us and that you need to just have communication with us.
I'm not going to listen to your strategy because it ain't working. The strategy that I'm doing is working.
You claimed that you were going to listen and that you were going to apply to it like in the past. So like,
there's a lot of niggas that say they'll do a lot of stuff they don't do.
Yeah, but a lot of niggas will change up whenever other people are around. So
my strategy is working. We have the most Liddy live for these past 2 weeks alone. So your strategy is outdated.
Okay, Riley, That's fine. That's completely.
I know it's fine because I'm right.
Yeah, okay, you can be right. I mean, I'm just joining somebody else's membership. That's fine.
Or somebody a membership that doesn't do members only because you do white folks. So maybe you're going to join their membership.
Sure. Yeah.
And they're going to talk about white culture because you identify as being white.
I'm black. I know black culture and like.
But you like to watch white people because they're on time.
I like to watch the content because I like the content. Like,
and what is the content about?
It doesn't have anything to do with the race, so I wouldn't be a part of your
them being white and you being black, a nigga, and you watching white people. What do they talk about to pique your interest? I'm curious. I want to know.
They'll watch their content and
I know they're on time. Give me a thing of it. Let me know.
No, you go watch it. Like, I'm not gonna.
What do they talk about of them being white?
You're really that interested.
It's because how they keep niggas in their place. That's what you like.
I mean, isn't that what you're trying to do right now?
Well, I'm a nigga, just correct you. I am a house nigga. You on the field, but yeah, you like to watch the slave master daughters, talk because they're always on time, is what you're saying.
What? I did not.
Obviously, they don't have a members only option, correct? And if so, it won't be $5 because they're white. And I guarantee they have more followers than me, so it would be more than $5, correct?
I mean, why? That's you choose.
I'm just saying the point because you said,
hey, I have the money.
You said, hey, you're going to join. You're going to join their members only, right? But I guarantee it's going to be more than $5.
Don't try to minimize that. I'm only saying $5 when you've chosen that price.
It's going to be more than $5. You do know that, ma'am, right?
Huh? No, like I just said, I'll find somebody else's membership.
You're going to find somebody else, but they're going to be white.
That's fine. They can be white, Asian, black, Indian. I really don't care. I'm not supporting you because you're black. I'm supporting you because I believe in you. But
you believe in me, correct?
Yeah, but I mean, my belief is starting to dwindle. So like.
Oh, your belief is trying to dwindle.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad you're not Jesus.
Me too.
Yeah, because I don't go about your belief.
I don't want to listen to all of y'all's problems. So like.
You don't want to listen to all of our problems because you like white people because they don't talk about their problems. There must be some good white creators.
I'm sorry, what does Jesus have to do with any of that?
No, I'm telling you, you said you like white people because they're always on time. I'm assuming they're not live today because you're here, correct?
What, did you not just hear what I said? Like, I scheduled this time to be here.
You scheduled time to be here, yes.
Yeah. So like right now you have my attention because I've set it up that way.
Okay, now we have each other's attention for that. Is any of the white creators live so you can talk and see them? Because I know they're always on time, so maybe.
Yeah, I can go on to Destiny's Discord. I can go on to his channel right now.
How much is his Discord? Is it free?
Yeah.
Oh, it's free.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you should be over there.
Like I just said, I allocated this allotment of time for you.
Exactly.
Okay, so
you abandoned the free option.
Do you want me to go to Destiny's Discord right
now?
I
don't want you to go to white people. You can stay right here with black people. I don't give a damn about those white crackers.
Okay, well I can leave.
Welcome. You don't have to leave. You can stay. You've been there all this time. Why leave now? You've been here for months.
Because that's basically what you're telling me to do. Because
my time doesn't challenging your ideas because you want to run with white people. Now you want to leave to go with white people. Well, go and watch them white crackers, and when they lynch your black ass, don't try to come back over here. They don't give a damn about your culture.
They don't give a damn about my time, so.
They don't. Who gives a damn? They care about you. They don't care about your skin color. They don't give a damn about your. Fuck the time. Do they care about your skin color when black folks are getting lynched and killed by the cops? What do they say about that? Do they even talk about that?
Yeah.
And what do they say?
They provide solutions. They provide feedback. I mean, what are you talking about? Destiny? Destiny's a political streamer. What are you talking about?
But they're not political streamers. So
yes, he is a political streamer.
So
like,
what is the solution?
He literally like is the first political streamer.
Okay, what solutions has he offered?
Different bills, constantly telling people that they need to vote. Actually, getting on the ground, going and knocking on doors to get certain people into office. And like he literally went to Georgia and he was literally knocking on doors to try to get. I forgot his name, but if you give me a second, I can actually find it.
Have you ever knocked on his parents' door, his white family? And
yeah, his parents actually went to Georgia with him. And
what about his grandparents? What about his cousins? His white family?
All of them. Well, I just told you that his mom and dad and a bunch of his subscribers went with him. Like I don't know this whole fucking family tree to tell you who if his
have you ever brought black people
and second cousins twice removed went along with him.
How many black people have he brought in that house?
What?
How many black people invited over to eat with his family?
He was dating Erica at the time, so like I guess she might have went.
Oh, she might have went. So you don't have.
I mean, I don't know. So like
you don't know. Only thing you see him is being quiet, knocking on doors. But what have he done in his own to prove that he's such an ally of black people?
Talking about race-related issues, talking about how the black man isn't in the household, and like,
the black man is in the household. Do he talk about the white man that's not in the household either?
I mean, at the time, that wasn't the issue. Like,
I don't understand. White man not being in the household.
That just spoke volumes right there. Like,
so he's fighting trying to talk about black folks in the household.
If we're talking about white man that's not in the household. Like you just made the comparison to when people say white lives matter. So like, of course, white lives matter, but
what about the white destruction, the white trailer park
lives right now?
The white violence, the
so
running up at opioids. Do we talk about white problems?
Yes, really. Like maybe you should check him out.
I don't want to tell because he's white.
Okay, well that's fucking stupid.
I don't give a damn about him.
Okay, well like if you're so bigoted to where you were going
I'm not bigoted.
Didn't you just go to a fucking like a workshop to help you improve your channel? Was he black?
There were black people there, but again,
was the person leading that black, the one that constantly bringing up Mr. Beast and making comparisons and all of that shit.
He's the number one.
Mr. Beast is a white man, right? Mr. Beast is a white man, right?
I don't listen to for political shit.
I'm sorry, Mr. Beast is a white man, correct?
He is, but he don't talk about political stuff like the people.
Okay, well then, I mean, you're talking about.
Because you're saying that those white people knock on doors in Georgia. But he don't have.
So what about the person hosting the workshop? Were they black?
I never posted the workshop.
That's why I'm asking you. Were they black?
Again, I've talked to plenty white people.
Okay, whenever you're done, I'll re-ask the question.
You watch a white political show.
Whenever you're done, I'll re-ask the question.
You said that white man knock on doors in Georgia, but you ignore the fact how many black people been in his home? How many black people have you talked to with his family?
So again, the question was, with the person hosting the workshop, were they black?
Again, they were white.
Oh,
but you're saying that you're watching a white political channel
because
he's telling us about black fathers not being in the home.
You're going to a white person's workshop.
Again, I will always go to that. I don't mind.
So like me watching somebody, me watching a certain someone, and you putting money in their pockets because they're white. I would say that's.
But you're triggered by white people.
That's worse for somebody that doesn't give a damn about white people, right?
Have you ever went to Florida about the laws that the governor of Florida have passed to forbid teachers to teach Black history? What have you
ever been to a black person's workshop?
I'm asking you a question. Have you ever done it?
Have you ever been to a black person's workshop to put?
Absolutely, I've been to Armon Wiggins workshop, Tasha K workshop, and Storm Monroe. But have that white guy went to Florida to tell the governor in his face to stop forbidding teachers to teach Black history. They should be able to teach Black history. Have he done that?
You done that already?
I'm actually because you're talking to somebody that's white. So have you used this privilege?
So I mean, like, how are you gonna
have
hold
that white
somebody else to
YouTuber done it?
You haven't done that same thing.
Have that white YouTuber done it?
Have you done that?
Ask to have that white YouTuber done it.
I don't know every single stream.
Oh, you don't know because you said you was a subscriber. You know I wasn't on time.
That I do know is you. Have you done that? Those same things.
Oh, because you said you was on time. He's white. So you don't believe in that. So you identify as a white man?
When did I say that, Wiley?
You say you love white people because they always on time. You don't identify with being CP time color.
No, I said I don't subscribe to that.
You don't subscribe to it, but yet you're watching here, so that's all a lie.
No, do you like? Okay, so subscribe has more than one definition. Okay, like I didn't think I would have to break all of this down. So like, just like I am physically subscribed to you, but like me taking on that, like to apply to myself, no, I don't subscribe to CP time. Like that doesn't apply to me because I respect people's time and I'm gonna be there on time.
Have I displayed CP time since you know me?
Yes.
So have you subscribed to that then? You still here, so what do you call that?
Okay, so again, like try to listen. Subscribe has more than one definition.
Oh, okay.
Look it up.
Right, more than one definition. So you're not subscribed to the Wiley Show, even though I've displayed CP time.
Well, like I don't understand. Do you want me to unsubscribe?
No. You're not believing what you're talking. You said I don't subscribe to CP time. I've always shown CPD time, CNN time, food stamp time, low budget time, standing on the butt digging in my ass time, and you have still been here. So I don't understand.
And can I hop in now?
You not understanding is really like.
Oh, I don't understand. Even though
you not understanding, that's personal because I've broken it down. I've said it 50 different ways. If you're refusing to take in the advice or take in the feedback, then that's on you. And that speaks volumes. So.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So. Yes, Jace. So, are you upset? Like, cause I came in late too. So, were you thinking Wiley was gonna go live 12 p.m. Central Time?
Yeah, cause that's what he said.
Okay, Wiley, cause that's why I was upset with you last week. You putting up on the wall that you going 12 p.m. EST when you in Central Time. Why are you putting it in Eastern Time when you in Central Time? And last week I thought I missed something good. That's why I was upset, but Nate told me, oh, it wasn't that good. You didn't really miss nothing. All right, so I was cool.
So Nate, hold. So this the Nate Show or the Wiley Show? Look at that. Look, this started to get juicy.
No, what? Wiley.
No, man, because you didn't watch the previous episode because you heard it from Nate.
Well, y'all were talking about the trans people and women, and I'm so over the trans. Okay,
and that was the only thing we talked about, producers, that was there in that line?
I mean, that only proves her point, Wiley, because...
No. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Let's get away from the CP time. Because if you listen to somebody else that's not Wiley, that's not Wiley show, I can't have a conversation with someone that didn't watch the replay. Because then again, it's unfair because we didn't just talk about the transgender. One second. I understand that 1 second in the text. We didn't just talk about transgenders in that live. We didn't just talk about transgenders in that live.
It still wasn't that good. We didn't just talk about transgenders. Okay. If he's a so-called supporter, why would he tell her, "Oh, you didn't miss anything"?
Because she did it. Because she did it. Hold on. I thought it was a good live, and he's entitled to his opinion. Hold on. He's entitled to have his opinion.
Hold on. Because I don't even know why my name was brung up.
Double agents.
But since it was, I said what I said. She asked me my opinion. and I said it wasn't that good to me, which is my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
That don't mean it have to be the Wiley show, the Aaliyah show, the Your Next X show, whatever. It was my opinion. She asked me how it was. I said it wasn't that good, and I stand by what I said. So I don't give a fuck whose show it was or any of that in any order. She asked me my opinion, I'm going to say it. If I had a problem with the show, I wouldn't be here today. So I can say a show is good or a show is bad. So every single show y'all watch on every YouTube, on every TV, that was good. Every single show you've ever watched was good. If somebody asks your opinion and you give them your opinion, then that means that's your opinion. I'm here today. So don't try to check me on what's good and what's not good.
Why not just say, oh, these are the topics we discussed, instead of saying, Wiley's show is not that good?
So, like, what we're talking about right now,
Yeah,
that's his opinion. He doesn't have to agree with
Everybody, this is crazy.
Aaliyah, did you not ask me what the topic was?
Here that call themselves your friends or whatever. But
I ain't no motherfucking body friend. I'm a supporter.
What I'm going to say is, these are the topics that we discussed on Members Only Live.
So what does that have to do with Wiley starting on time?
That's a conversation between
completely irrelevant. He said he can have his opinion and not feel any type of way. Anything to do with it. Like,
okay. Yeah. So let me get back to the topic about the on time. So yeah. So then this week, Wiley, like, you know, I saw that you put the EST, so I'm thinking, okay.
Look at this. This. I just want y'all to see all these people. It goes down on Members Only. Aaliyah, this is before she screwed the dishwasher. Okay? This is before she screwed the dishwasher. And she was being messy, sending Nate stuff.
So maybe Wiley is going live at 11 Central Time. So I was like, all right, if I wake up, I wake up. And then you text me. So I do appreciate you texting me when you are live. So I don't know if you text Jace when you're live or what, but maybe you should start texting him and letting him know. And also...
And she wanted to sleep with your next ex. Aaliyah did.
You know, you posted on the membership tab that Jaguar came through. So maybe Jace wanted to ask her questions and like really get into whatever she was saying. So maybe that's why he's actually really upset right now, because he missed Jaguar and he probably didn't get the information or ask the questions or something he wanted to do. So I don't think this is something worth falling out about. Jace, I was upset last week about...
When Jag called and said she wanted to come on the show, I got on Members Only. So I had to do what the guests tell me to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to follow that schedule.
Wiley in the time thing. I think you know, you should just charge it to Wiley being Wiley. And, you know, if you see Eastern time, then he actually probably means Eastern time. So I don't think this is something that we should all fall out about. And I didn't mean no disrespect or anything about the show last week. Like, I don't mean to upset anybody by it. I was just going along with the story. And I think y'all should make up. We should just all make up.
Well, for me, I've always displayed this. So stuff that y'all said is going out in the motherfucking trash can. Because we played the last week episode with these transgenders pretending to be women. The women is on my side on that. There is no women that disagree with that. That was a biological woman. They do not like a man pretending to be a woman and telling them about that. That is a fact. Majority of biological women is on Wiley's side. They will never disagree with what I'm talking about. Not even my own mother that's been a woman all her life. So not only that, this is more political. Don't no woman that's been a woman want a nigga playing in women's sports.
What the fuck does it have to do with anything that we just talked about for the last 40 minutes? Everything that you just said is fucking trash.
Are you a man or a woman?
What does that have to do with anything?
It's the Wiley show, and I can say what I want to say about the show.
Rosette,
is I'm not the host.
like not.
Well, you tired of this.
Things that you
I
say.
ain't about you tired. We have to breaking record numbers.
It's
Aaliyah,
everybody
Aaliyah,
been beating that topic.
Aaliyah,
Yeah.
Aaliyah, did I ever say I disagreed with anything that went in on the live last week?
No.
I never said I disagreed with anything. She asked me how it was. I said it wasn't good. Even when I was in the chat, I never said I disagreed with anybody's stance on anything because I'm not a woman, nor am I a transgender, nor do I ever want to transition into anything.
Hey,
But I
you don't have
said
to defend yourself, bro. If you
We would have never known that you said that, Nick, unless Aaliyah brought your name up.
Like you're
First of
entitled to
all,
your opinion, and for
first of all,
anybody
Aaliyah
to
brought my
question
name
you
up
like
in
that,
context. Aaliyah didn't
She
bring
brought
my
your
name
name
up
up.
messy.
So again, she brought your name up, meaning this is public, and I will address it when people bring the name up.
And I
Because
will address it
again,
when people bring my name up as
like,
well. That's
because
why I
again,
don't.
oh, I understand, I get you. But when it's brought up publicly, I will address it. Your name was brought up not by me. Oh, it wasn't that good, and I would defend the show. It was the best show ever on planet Earth. You can be a female and say that shit and know they wasn't born there, and we got to honor that. Then every motherfucking show I give is the best.
it wasn't the best show.
What?
It was the best motherfucking show in the world. Because
No, it wasn't. It was far from it.
Obviously, you are a damn liar because you're back.
Oh God. Why?
Yeah, I mean,
that's
You ain't coming back if it wasn't the best.
You
It
want to
wasn't
be
great.
honest, I
You back now because I won
carried
no
last
time.
week's show. So like, what's your point?
My
And,
point
and I'm
is,
still saying it wasn't the best.
it was the best. You
It was
believe
the
that
worst.
niggas can be
Well,
females?
thank you.
You believe niggas can be females?
Right.
Do you believe niggas can be
No,
females?
James, I want you to stay. I don't. This is just a little disagreement. You know, me and Wiley, we've had disagreements.
Do you
Me
believe
and Wiley have
niggas
had
can be
No,
females?
but
Just
but
a-
he's
niggas can be females?
stubborn about the.
This is how he is.
Do you believe niggas
That's
can be
not.
females? It's not okay for niggas to be
It's
females?
not okay for him to just be so like
He's gonna call you later. He's gonna call you later.
He trolling.
He's gonna
The problem is he over there in Chicago with them badass kids and they running.
But again, I just
Right.
I
He is
always-
taking it out on us.
And also, Chicago is in the same time zone as Texas. So like,
That's what I told him. That is what I
retarded,
told
man.
him.
Like, are you trying to like just throw everything off? Like,
Yup.
I'm not throwing out. We have the best numbers ever.
what did that have to do with the time, though?
It means that it trumps your grievances. You're one person.
No, I'm.
I'm one too, but the same people are they still here right now?
You mean you're basically two like.
And y'all still here, correct?
Huh?
You still here watching, correct?
Because we're having a conversation, but I don't know if that's gonna apply.
Are you still here, correct?
Because we're having a conversation. But
Yes. So why would I try to change it? You still here?
again, because I'm telling you that may not be the case going forward.
Oh, it may not be the case, but it's a possibility that you will show up.
It's a big possibility that I won't, because I'm not
If you
gonna
don't,
I'm not
you
gonna
think I will lose the ounce of
disrespect you by you or
sleep for
anybody
that?
else.
You think I will lose the ounce of sleep for that? I
Like,
won't.
I really don't care about your sleep pattern, Wiley. So like,
I
like you
don't
lose
care
your
that you
sleep
missed
or
the
not.
show. That's a you problem, not my problem.
No, you're correct.
So why are you trying to
Are we
make your
done
problem
here?
my problem?
So are we done here?
No,
Y'all said it wasn't. Y'all talking to other creators. Oh, it wasn't the best show.
So are we done? Like,
That's the whole vibe.
no, James, don't leave.
James, don't leave. Don't leave, James.
Don't leave.
like
It's not worth that.
Because
he's
y'all
disrespecting my time like this.
I don't give a damn about that time.
Something really quick.
You can't control me.
Can I say something really quick? Since Aaliyah brought up my name, I do want to say this. Not too long ago, when Wiley had a tip with Aaliyah and Prada, your next ex got up in that chat, and me and him was going back and forth, and I told you verbatim, just wait, he gonna turn on you next. And
So I turned against Prada me? So I turned against Prada me? Y'all brought her name up. Should I drop some receipts of what went on? We bringing up names.
What receipts?
Because Prodigy told me that y'all was doing a lot of backhanded dealings.
What does that have to do with
secret being on the phone? I could go on and on. That is old.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's old, but it was brought up today, so I can't talk about it?
Wiley, that's the same discourse she made. That was like she made.
Oh, because she made, and it was other people in the Discord. Was I notified about that Discord?
She wrote it in the chat online.
Or was I notified once y'all fell out?
Wiley, she wrote about it in the chat.
Was I notified once y'all fall out?
And on Station Head.
I was notified once y'all fell out. Then I was notified. So Wiley didn't turn against nothing. You know who did turn it? Y'all turned against each other and brought it to Wiley, and y'all wanted me to pick a side. And I didn't give a flying fuck about none of that. Because y'all want to have your own show. Yeah, exactly. Y'all want to have your own show outside of Wiley. And then when y'all fall out with each other, y'all want Wiley to pick a side. And I didn't pick no side. I'm my side.
It wasn't no side to be picked.
It wasn't no side to be picked. Part of me definitely have something different to say about that.
Was I going to say, Elite, don't even entertain this because...
don't even entertain it.
What we're talking about. Why are you having the conversation?
Talking about that, even though
he keeps bringing up old shit because he doesn't have a leg to stand on. He doesn't have a leg to stand on when it comes to this conversation. He's all he's saying is it's my way or the highway, which is fine. I choose the highway. Fuck your way.
I understand that, even though Nate brought up Proud of Me. So I can't respond to what Nate brought up.
Yeah, for context of a previous situation, well, you got to be able to follow a conversation. And you got to be able to know exactly what's going on.
Because you said you was upset at Proud of Me, and I needed more male subscribers. I need to pick more men because Proud of Me is causing division in the chat. Did you say that in your next text?
But you always go against your men.
Again,
clearly. Did you say that your next ex?
Yeah, I did. Fuck Proud of Me.
Okay, so did Wiley have something to do with Proud of Me? Because hold on one second, Aaliyah. Because Nate said I turned against Proud of Me. Well, your next ex, yours?
No, he didn't say that. He said he was warning me in the chat last time. Watch, he's gonna turn against you, and what he's saying is coming into fruition. So
I turned against Proud of Me, and not you telling me.
Okay, so try to listen, Riley. That you were going to turn against me.
And your next ex, he did beg me. Please make me a moderator. He begged me.
I turned against Proud of Me, correct?
No, like you turned against. Correct me if I'm wrong, him.
That's a question.
Yeah, like you turned against him.
No, he said Prada. He didn't say him. Prada is a female.
Me too.
Okay, we talk about Prada Me.
No, we're talking about who we're talking about.
Let's talk. Okay, what do you say about Prada Me?
I don't give a damn about Prada Me. Stop bringing her up. She has nothing to do with this fucking conversation.
What did you say about Prada Me?
Yes, please.
That's what I said.
Let's talk about Prada Me because I'm gonna call her too.
Prada Me. That's what I said.
Call her from what?
That's what I said.
Riley, you need to start
picking multiple people told me that. Okay, excuse me. Okay, I'm glad y'all brought up Prada Me, and I will say that.
Fuck her.
Multiple people brought up that said Prada Me was evil. She was messy. I should get rid of Prada Me. And Prada Me is this, and Prada Me is that. And your next ex was upset at Prada Me because she was getting them together in the chat, and he wanted to be a moderator. That's what was said.
No, she wasn't getting me together in the chat. She was kicking me out for things that she didn't like that I was saying, which you shouldn't condone. Like, just because somebody has an opinion about a certain topic, you think that it's okay to silence that person?
I never said I agree with that.
No, I didn't. I was asking you a question. I didn't make an
I don't agree with that at all.
Okay, well then, like, what's the problem?
It's no problem. Prada Me.
Then why are you bringing it up? And why are you trying to press the issue? Why are you trying to make it an issue?
Excuse me. Prada Me name was brought up, and that's the
okay. So I mean, Prada Me's name was brought up, and
because again, y'all said all this negative stuff about Prada Me.
Okay, well then I mean,
y'all still talk about her behind the scenes and conversation, and y'all still the things that y'all was accused of Prada Me, y'all still doing that. Talking about the show wasn't that great, and we brought it to the forefront.
And like so what? Like so people are.
So what did Prada Me do was so bad though? I'm not understanding that.
people aren't allowed to form friendships because you're not around. Fuck that.
I didn't say nothing about forming friendships.
Okay, then what's the issue, Wiley?
Do I have to get involved?
Bringing this up?
You're
trying to make a mountain. You're trying to make a molehill into a mountain, and it's not all of that.
Okay, I don't have a problem you having friendships, but when y'all fall out, I shouldn't have to pick a side.
No, but who's falling out? Who's falling out since the Prodigy situation?
Oh, plenty of people have fell out.
But that's right here in this call.
And they said something about Prodigy, and it still results of that. Because Nate brought up Prodigy name?
Yeah, for context of a situation.
Because Prodigy got on the phone with Nate, and they had all these secret conversations.
And
they
what's
got
your
on the
point?
phone one time.
What does that have to do with what?
So Aaliyah, they got on the phone one time, so you know that for a fact?
Hold on, Aaliyah.
You talked to both of them?
Hold on.
Hold
on, because Wiley is definitely 1,000% lying. Me and Prodigy only been on the phone one time, and that was a three-way with Aaliyah. You have absolutely no receipts. No
and Wiley wasn't on that phone call.
On the phone. And even if Wiley was on that phone call and felt some type of way, that was months ago.
I don't give a damn about it. Months ago, we talked about it today because Prodigy name was brought up.
Okay, well then call. How about this? Call Prodigy now. Call her now.
Don't call her now.
Know who Prodigy was. Wiley show.
No,
and to the Wiley show, brought Prodigy up. You wouldn't even know what she
So if it's the Wiley show, then what the fuck are we talking about?
Because it's the Wiley show. We can talk about whatever y'all bring
because you don't have a leg to stand on whenever.
Nate brought up Prodigy name,
destroying up our time shit. So you're running the conversation, bringing up
Prodigy. I can always do whatever you control. Your next ex. Just like you, when you're a father of your children, you can talk to them any type of way because you they dad.
I mean, just because you don't have any children doesn't mean you can talk to us any kind of way. So
you can leave any time to the adults.
Nobody asks you to nieces and nephews like this.
Nobody asks you to stay.
Jace, don't leave.
Nobody asked you to stay.
Yeah, people is asking me to stay.
Y'all trying to control
Wiley. That's kind
of control Milagro Gramz. Because she cussed you out like a dog. Go control those platforms. You ain't going to control Wiley.
Okay, so moving forward.
And moving forward, Wiley going to be Wiley.
Who the fuck is Sharice? Like, stay your ass behind.
So Sharice can't say anything?
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
So Sharice can't say anything. The problem is y'all want to say this, but people disagree with that. Because most people said, sitting in my DM like, why they complain? You always done this. What's so new about it today?
I think it's because he probably had questions for Jag.
Oh, he had. Is that what you read? You had questions for Jag, right?
I mean, we all would have probably had questions for her.
Oh, y'all had questions for Jag, right? Is that what you
want to say
about your next ex?
I don't care about her. But
no, I'm asking your next ex. You had allegations that he was upset he asked Jag, right? No questions.
No, she said maybe. She said maybe that was.
I'm asking you a question, very direct question, without the maybe. Were you upset that you didn't ask Jag, right? No questions?
Information and just throw it out and just.
Are you upset you didn't ask Jag, right? No questions?
And hope it lands like nobody was even fucking there. Like what?
Are you upset that you didn't ask Jag, right? No questions?
What? That's not what she said. So like.
I'm asking you. Okay. I'm asking, were you upset because you didn't ask Jag regular questions?
No, again, Wiley, like, are you fucking...
So what is your issue is, because we have always not been on time, so what is your issue today?
Again, so you do know my issue. So
your issue is stupid. Your issue is no different than these women deal with these no good trifling niggas and try to change them until show up.
Where's the correlation between
the correlation is you want a nigga
and
to change and never change.
You're just bringing
and
up
you
shit.
get that on the 55,000 side and you still show up.
Big ass neck.
So why should a nigga change when you gonna keep showing up? Is my point. That's the end result of it. That's most like women. Oh, I want you to change, stop cheating on me. But if you always cheat on you, what will make him stop this time? What will make him stop? This will only work if I always showed on time and I'm not. I've always showed this.
Well, didn't you just say last Sunday you were showing up on time? This Sunday?
We did. When you're early on time, when you're on time, you're late.
So are you saying right now?
On time
that that's just not?
We was on time here.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna finish up. This live because I've got people ask me not to leave. But
Of course.
I mean, going forward, I mean, I don't have to be here. I'm not gonna be here.
It's gonna be plenty. Well, you're gonna be missing a good show. I guess
I'm not gonna miss shit. Like.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
you're not gonna miss it because Nate said it wasn't good last time. So maybe you would talk to him.
I mean, I think he was right. So like.
Oh, you the one that was talking. You did the most talking about transgender rights.
Yeah, I mean, I carried the show. Doesn't mean I like my own work.
Oh, so you didn't like your own work?
I didn't enjoy having to fucking carry your show.
Oh, you didn't enjoy that?
No, I didn't.
Told you to talk. Did you just talk?
I'm sorry. Like. But nobody else was talking. Nobody else got on
camera.
Oh,
nobody else was talking. So the women wasn't talking.
They were talking a lot of nonsense. But
so they were talking a lot of nonsense to the women. They're nonsense talkers.
Yeah.
But yes, you talk with the most.
Yeah, I'm just.
And the women were talking nonsense because they don't want a nigga to disrupt their area as a woman. Oh, so that's nonsense to you.
Wiley, the whole show has been nonsense.
A whole show been nonsense, but you was doing a lot of talking in that show.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Like
you were on camera talking too on there.
Yeah, I don't have a problem.
So if it was nonsense, why are you talking about something that's nonsense? Why are you contributing to the nonsense?
Because I'm gonna be the voice of reason.
Oh, you're gonna be the voice of reason.
Yeah.
Not like the black women that was born as a woman. They was nonsense talking.
All right. I'm not gonna fucking do this.
You're not gonna do it.
I'm gonna do
this. You're not a woman because they was talking nonsense. Because that's disrespectful to those women. They lived a life as a woman, and majority of the chat, they all agreed. 99.9% of the women in hell, all of them agreed that they don't believe a nigga should be using a women's restroom. They all agreed on that. And you won't even want your child to get to do a sex change. You wouldn't want that for your son.
What the fuck?
You wouldn't want that for your son.
What the fuck does this have to do?
You wouldn't want that for your son if your son.
Riley, please don't speak on what I would want.
You wouldn't want that for your son.
Don't speak on. You don't have kids, so don't.
I won't speak on.
Don't speak on matters that
you ain't me, but you're trying to speak about me. So why can I talk about your children? You want agree with them?
Because you don't have children that I can speak about.
Okay, you can speak about whatever, but I'm choosing to speak about it. You would not like if your boy said he want to be a little girl. You wouldn't like it.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Okay,
because
your job as a parent. Most parents do what's easiest for them and not what's best for the child.
Oh, because a child have a decision if they want to do a sex change.
So do you want to, no pun intended, but do you want to transition the topic back to last week?
I don't want to transition now. I have to ask you a question about your
because I need.
I want to ask you a question about your chapter.
I need to know. Are we talking about trans issues now?
Yeah, because I want you to help carry the show like you did last week. So can you help carry the show like you did last week?
What's your question?
Would you, if your son comes to you and say he want to be a little girl, would you agree with that as a father?
No.
Okay. So last week's show was correct, and it wasn't no nonsense because that's what we were talking about.
Again, the worst parents are the ones that do what's easiest for them and not what's best for the child. And again, if in the long run, if I notice signs growing up and one day my son comes to me and he says that I don't foresee this happening, but if he does say that, because I haven't seen any signs and he's already 4, but if he comes up to me and he says that he feels this way, after we have a fucking long discussion, I'm going to put him in therapy. I'm going to do all the things necessary that I have to do as a father to make sure that in the long run, that he's happy and that he's safe. And that at the end of the day, that's my job as a parent, to make sure that I give my son the tools necessary to be successful. And how fucking selfish would it be if I made him have to go through fucking male puberty, which would be irreversible or just be fucking completely just selfish on my end to make him go through a male puberty and fucking wait till he's 18 and he's possibly 6'5" with 300 pounds and talking about that he's a woman trying to fit into a dress. Like the what?
I feel you on that.
Like that's selfish on my end for one. If he's actually going to transition, like again, my job is to set him up for success and give him the tools necessary to be successful in life. And waiting till he's 18, like, and having to go through a male puberty when I know in my heart of hearts, even though I'm trying to fight it, that this is my son, my son wants to be a woman, and I know this deep down in my heart, and like I think that's almost cruel to make somebody have to go through that shit, and you know that they're going to actually transition.
I agree. And so that's why I have these tough conversations on the Zoom. We have these very tough conversations that you hear on the mainstream. And I say, hey, I want to talk to my black folks about that. Like, even like the fitness show, what's the name of that podcast that was demonetized on YouTube? And I'm so sorry. Yeah, I am just so upset about this situation with this Fresh and Fit podcast that was demonetized. But it proves my point. When you're on these platforms of the slave master, they create all the rules. In order to have true power, you must have true ownership. You have no power when you're on somebody else's platform because they have all the rules. When you pay $5, we don't see that $5. It gets deducted from Google. We get a share of the $5. Every super chat, every cash app goes, YouTube take out their cut and they shit it to the YouTuber. It's the guy.
The fresh and fit situation is completely different. They knew exactly what was happening. Like they just did a video dressed up as Klansmen and dressed up at talking about After and Preach and saying that they were monkeys making monkey noises and calling Preach nigger and all of this shit and dressed up like Klansmen and doing the Nazi salute and all of this shit. Like no, theirs is completely different. Like it's not like when they were doing content talking about women and being and like just talking about women and saying they were hoes and all this shit. Like they have been doing that for like a year and a half and they haven't gotten demonetized. But recently they thought that they were invincible and they were dressed up as Klansmen in the hoods and everything, making fun of the After and Preach because they had made a video about them. And then now they're starting to see like there's freedom of speech, but just like anything else, there's consequences. You can go out and you can talk about other people, but when that person decides to run up on you and kick your ass, like that's the consequences for the things that you said. You said the things that you said. So like just because YouTube is giving them a figurative ass kicking, like that's the cards that they dealt.
Yeah, I want to say this because a lot of people say freedom of speech. When you're in a private company, that don't exist. Freedom of speech is only for like government stuff and all of that. YouTube hold all the rules. They're a private company, meaning that if you want all of that freedom, you must have your own website. There is an example of one person I can name. Minister Louis Farrakhan was banned from all platforms, but guess what? You can't ban his Nation of Islam, a platform that he could speak to thousands and millions of people weekly. The same thing with Alex Jones. You can ban him on social media, but guess what? You couldn't ban him on his Infowars.com. He owns the domain. He owns it. They tried to ban that, and of course disagreed. That is a violation of his freedom of speech. And yeah, you can ban him on Google and all this most into, but you can't shut him down on his own site. that is a way he have complete control of freedom of speech. Now he have been sued, but he's still able to make money. My point is with black people that want to do all that crazy shit on YouTube. If you want to be that crazy and nutty, you have to have your own shit outside of YouTube and have your own ads. The same thing, the whole thing that going on with Kai over there on Twitch. You want to do all that crazy shit, eat edibles and fall the fuck out. You're going to continue to get banned from Twitch. You have to have your own site where you put the millions, get your own engineers. But black folks, just like many of you all that watch white people, think everything they do is better. You think I don't have the knowledge, understanding to build my own stuff. If you are making money like Kai and like Fresh and Fit, making all this money, you need to be building your own website. You need to be building your own domain where you can have it where they can send cash apps, which everything that Google have, you can hire all those engineers and compete with the market share. The problem is black people are not willing to take that risk. They just want to stay on YouTube instead of believing in their audience. I mean, Alex Jones have done it. I've seen Minister Louis Farrakhan. He have the NOI.org where he can still talk to his people. And they talk about Jews, everything under the sun. What I'm saying is, as long as you're on the white man plantation, they're going to always create all the rules, particularly Google. All the rules go to him. Even when Kai was on there 24 hours, he got $2 million, but guess how much Amazon, which owns Twitch, how much millions they have. So they hold all the rules. They can demonetize you at any time. But if you completely own and distributing your own content, you got to worry about of them cutting you off. That's why you use YouTube as a vehicle as, okay, I'm going to stay for the promo, but while I'm doing this, okay, let me build my own shit so they can come over there. And so if they unsubscribe or they demonetize, I still have about 500,000 people paying $4.99 a month. You do the math on that. Outside of Patreon, having your own shit. And when you have your own shit, just like Uber was running the market, Lyft came out. So black folks need to have that and be more consistent in having their own type of site, their own streaming, like Zeus, they have their own shit, their own streaming. You have to have your own shit because as long as you're dependent about other people, they're gonna always cut you off. I didn't disagree with what they were saying over there. I love the Klansman shit. I love it. Making monkey sounds. I love it. It was entertaining and people watch. And that's why they have 7, 8 employees because people like that stuff. And majority of the people that watch it is black people. And a lot of black women be up on there too. So
look at
black folks love it.
Look at them now. Look at them now. Those 7 and 8 employees, they now don't have jobs because 95% of their income was generated by YouTube. So like, where were those employees taken into consideration before they decided to do the selfish thing that they did?
Well, again, those employees got to have a plan B. If you're in this industry,
yeah, but plan B's take time, Wiley. Those things.
Well, you should have already had a plan B.
Those things don't take. I mean, then where's your
driver's license?
Where's your plan B right now?
I have a plan B, and I'm working on it. When I'm doing every damn day when I plug in.
Where's your offset people that are paying $4.99 into?
Again, we can still do that as well. What I'm saying about that,
you have to build up an audience base that's actually going to transition over to this new outlet with you.
It doesn't matter. Those people have knowledge, understanding. There's plenty of other channels that will hire them. They're going to be good if they know how to market themselves right. Let's not be stupid. If that was your only way to
again, 95% of their income was generated by YouTube.
I'm more so talking about those employees. They should have had a plan B.
They were crying on the line that they just did because they know, and there's a reason why their employees don't work for them anymore.
Well, that's on them to get other jobs.
Again, like I said, it's the completely selfish thing that they didn't take their employees into consideration at the time when they made that video dressed up as Klansmen and making monkey sounds.
Well, who cares? They should have known that as an employee. You knew, okay, this is controversial. Let me have a plan B. Uber and Lyft have some on the side.
The employees don't make as much as the people actually doing the content.
So they could be Uber or Lyft drivers.
So how are they going to make a plan B?
Easy. You can do a plan B. Have clients on the side. You can do a plan B. What are you talking about? It's
those things take time.
They don't take that much time.
Where's your plan B? How long have you been online and where's your plan B?
I've always kept a plan B.
Okay, so going to work for somebody, You just made
that's a plan B. You work for self and a plan B.
You just said that the plan B should be like making your own thing so that you don't have to answer to other people.
I'm saying for the
don't have to answer to the other platforms.
The employees that work for a company should have a plan B. I'm sorry.
But that completely goes against what you just said. The plan.
No, what I'm talking about the creators. Their plan B is funding that money to build their own shit. Okay, the employees' plan B. You better have a Lyft account, Uber account. The same thing with these actors and actresses. You got to have a plan B. The reason why a lot of them is still out there protesting because they always had a plan B. They never could depend on Hollywood as they big be all end all.
Okay, so the reason you just mentioned Uber and Lyft was to show that they were Lyft was competitive with Uber, not as a plan B.
It's an option. What I'm saying is options out there, sir. If you just have one, it's options. I tell everybody, have options, have a plan A, plan B. You have to. And then they're going to be good because they got the knowledge. They go to any show in the world. Let's look into Casey when she was let go from Jason Lee. She went over to Tasha. It's when you got the knowledge, you're going to always eat. Kaya lost his job from the Shade Room, but guess what? You couldn't cancel his knowledge. He built the Neighborhood Talk, another option to the Shade Room. So what I'm saying is, as long as you got knowledge and know how to edit and do all that technical shit, you always going to have a job. If you don't, it's because you're stupid. That was a fact. It's plenty creators that was willing to hire them and will hire them. Only thing they got to do is go in the marketplace and say, hey, I'm looking for a job. And we know you was the brains behind the Fresh and Fit. You was the brains behind the technical shit. They're going to have a job. There's plenty creators that was going to hire them. That's in a financial position to hire them, they're going to get hired. So they're going to be good. It is what it is. Just like the people that get laid off on ESPN, they're going to be good. You got other avenues that you can go on to. If you're not on them other avenues because you're stupid, it's just that plain and simple. You got to have another opportunity. You just got to have it. And the different things with Fresh and Fit, some they still have. They still live over there. You don't need a team of 7 people. You can do that shit with you, just yourself. You can have a mixer board, control the camera transition. You got the money. So you don't need 7 people. You want 7 people, but you don't need 7 people. It's bitches that do YouTube and they by themselves doing it and dominate it with one person. You don't need 7. I mean, you can look at Jason Lee. He have all them employees, and Armon's kicking his ass in some of his YouTube channel with engagement. Armon is one person, drunk and on Percocet. And Jason have a whole team of staff, and he have multiple glitches. So you don't necessarily need 7, 8, 9, 10 people. You don't need it.
I mean, people can tell themselves whatever they want. The code.
I understand that, but you don't.
It's, like, you can tell you about like the 7 people weren't a problem before like their actions caused them to lose 95% of their income. So like you can tell yourself, oh, I don't need 7 employees, blah blah blah. But
I see YouTube council people less than that.
They released such a stupid video that ultimately sealed their fate. Like it wasn't an issue when they had 7 employees then.
Yeah, we only can assume that was the reason. They didn't give a reason why they was canceled.
Okay, so again, I mean, let's use some common sense. I know it's not common, but they were literally doing the same content that they usually do for a year and a half. And a month ago, they dropped the video about the Klansmen and the monkeys and calling black people niggers and talking about Jewish people. Like, yeah, YouTube has an investigation process that they have to go through and like have people look at things and come up with answers like the timing of it all. Like you can cope and say you don't know the reason why, but everybody knows the reason why.
No, we don't. We can only assume. Only YouTube.
Only others' intelligence and
again, I go with that bull crap. Again, only we can assume because they did this shit a month ago.
Again.
We can assume.
Again. So what do you think YouTube was doing within that month before they came to this decision?
YouTube don't take a month to
they don't just cancel you overnight. They don't cancel you overnight. There's a process.
I've seen people get canceled the shit. I see just The day of, Young Pharaoh, the day of, he did some shit. It don't take a month or two after that.
There's levels to this shit. Like
Young Pharaoh had way more people than Fresh and Fit. He had hundreds of thousands in the live chat.
Fresh and Fit had like 10 million subscribers. Of course,
Young Pharaoh had way more numbers than
YouTube is going to think about, hey, do we want to lose all of this money coming in?
Young Pharaoh had way more numbers than Fresh and Fit.
Within that month process, there was
Young Pharaoh had way more numbers than Fresh and Fit.
Come on, like I do this shit for a living.
Young Pharaoh had way more numbers than Fresh and Fit.
I'm an accountant, so like I do this shit for a living. Like
Young Pharaoh had way more numbers. What I'm saying is, we all assume that was the reason. We don't know, but as many creators said, they've been demonetized for not doing none of that. So again, YouTube hold all the rules, and they don't have to give your ass a reason.
Okay, so again,
we can assume we have no proof of
the first rule of logistics is the most common answer is probably the one that's right. So like, how many leaps?
The most common answer to be probably wrong.
How many leaps of logic would it take for it to be? I don't know.
Again, the most common reason is completely wrong. But
the reason that they got.
I said it was wrong, and I said it was stupid, and it's going to bite them in the ass because now YouTube have other alternatives. YouTube ain't the only power player no more. You got Rumble. They're coming through, making a killing over there. So now you help the industry. While you up there trying to censor a lot of people, you can't say kill, you gotta say K word, you can't say rape, you gotta say R word. You're censoring so much, and you're losing a lot of the creators. And
okay, so
the money,
again,
and the money is different. So you create other avenues, and to a point, you're just gonna see creators just doing tours and streaming to have people buy tickets. It's
so
like,
again, our platforms start off with the whole free speech.
I understand that, but you're forcing creators to get more creative and have avenues, and they're gonna be like, "Fuck these social media sites. I got the influence, so I will build my own entity." Is what I am saying. I stand with Fresh and Fit. They're beautiful creators. And I love the fact they're quality on point. I love they get into it with women. I love it at all. It's great entertainment. They're always going to survive. They got a Cash App. They got a PayPal. Only thing they got to tell their people is to donate, contribute, and they will be fine. And the guy is a former law enforcement officer. There's so much that he can do and do a speaking engagement. So many other things they can do. I don't feel sorry for them. They still got the funding because in that live, they said they still going to another studio. So they're fine.
Controversial shit that he said on the show. You can never go back to that job. So.
And they said in the live that they was prepared for this moment in the first place. They said we moving to a different studio, we making all this, we were prepared, they are great. And I have not seen them saying we're laying off all 7 of these employees. They were still there. I've seen when
they were not still there.
They still was there. When I tuned into the people, the fat ass man that get the women on the platform, they are still
these people. No, they're not all still there.
They are still there. Is what I'm saying. You're still there. If Tasha K can survive with a $4 million a day, Fresh and Fit will be able to survive as well.
Fresh and Fit.
They will be able to survive as well. They're going to be able to survive. As long as you're a black man with a dick and look good, how Fresh look good, they're going to always survive because women will fund you.
Fresh look fucking good.
To you, they don't look, but to the millions of women that tune in, they look motherfucking good. Period. And they on Rumble. And they on this. And even the point of them frying us up like that, again, as long as you ain't on the streets, homeless, digging out the motherfucking trash can like Tamala Man, they are good. Okay? They're actors and actresses that never survived really well. I get it. So again, you gotta have a plan B, and they still on YouTube. Until I don't see them making no content, then I say they ain't doing no good. They still able to go live, they still interview, they still on Rumble, and they still donate over there. So they still make, and they actually gonna make more money.
That's not true.
Yes, they are making money on Rumble. So it's not true
that
they're not making money on Rumble?
Yeah, but for how long? Do you think
you said not how long they're gonna make money? It's not about how long they're making money over there right now.
They were previously making on YouTube.
They're making money on Rumble. It's plenty of different things. While company, one deal is bad, you go to another deal. This is nothing different for a true entrepreneur.
Yeah,
one thing falls, you go to another thing. I mean,
What you're saying doesn't even make. What you're saying doesn't even make sense.
They're on Rumble making money. They're on Rumble making money. Fresh and Fit is making money today. They're getting more. They're getting more. They're getting more interactions, engagements than they were in the past. This is working.
Companies because
this is working for Fresh and Fit. This is working for Fresh and Fit. Again, they're making a lot of good money on Rumble. They're making a shitload of money over there. They're making a shitload of money on the other side. They're going to make a shitload of money on
anything comparable to what they were making on YouTube.
And Rumble is going to be even greater because Rumble giving them deals over there. They love to see black creators over there. Yeah, they love to see black creators. So they just gave DJ Academics a great deal. Rumble is a good power play over there. A lot of people don't know that it's a good power play.
It's not competitive to YouTube.
They're doing way better than YouTube. DJ Academics actually is getting a better deal over there than YouTube. They're offering more money to creators over there.
No, they're not.
A lot of creators on
Rumble.
A lot of creators on Rumble. A lot of creators on Rumble, regardless of how you feel about it. A lot of creators.
You're wrong, bro. You're just
wrong. If they do a good money over there on Rumble,
anything comparable to what they're making on YouTube.
Academics on Rumble.
That doesn't make sense.
And they're making a shitload of money over there.
No, they're not.
They're making a shitload of money over there.
No, you're not.
They're making a shitload of money.
You can keep saying that, but that's
so
not true.
So your opinion is better than my opinion, correct?
Like, it's not. This is an opinion. This is an opinion-based thing. Either they're making more money or they're not making more money.
So why is your opinion greater than mine?
Because mine's rooted in fact. Yours is they're not making as much money as they were previously making on YouTube.
Have you seen the financial reports of Rumble and YouTube? Have you seen the financial data of these places? No, you have not. You haven't pulled the numbers. So you have an opinion like I have an opinion.
No, I don't have an opinion.
You have an opinion like I have. Yours is an opinion.
They're not making as much money on Rumble.
You have an asshole like I have an asshole. And I'm going to keep saying it like that.
You $20,000 on
I'm going to continue to say they're making money on Rumble. You can't change
it. You can continue saying.
That's right. You can continue to give your opinion.
But like that shit's not true.
Again, your opinion is your opinion, mine.
But what I'm saying is not an opinion, it's a fact.
To disagree.
No, do you know what an opinion is, and do you know
everybody have an
fact and an opinion?
Everybody have an opinion.
Yeah, but like, do you know what the difference is between a fact and an opinion?
Yours is not facts. It's an opinion.
You know it's not.
It's an opinion.
No, it's not.
It's an opinion.
No, it's not.
I don't care how you say it, though, that it is an opinion, regardless of what it is.
No, mine's definitely a fact.
Oh, yours a fact, but I say it's an opinion.
Well, I mean, you say a lot of wrong things, so like.
And you don't say so you're perfect.
I never said I was perfect, but.
You don't say no wrong, so you say I say a lot of wrong things.
Yeah.
So why do you listen to a person that say a lot of wrong things?
Because. Like, I mean, why does it matter if it's not going to change if it doesn't change my mind?
I'll answer the question. If you argue with a fool, then what does that make you?
Riley.
You're not making any sense. You're trying to be the smartest man in the room, and then you're not that smart because you argue with a person that said they don't give facts.
Wiley, I mean, this is what I do. I go back and forth. So like. I've gone back and forth with a lot of people that are wrong.
A lot of people like who?
So like, what's your point?
Hold on 1 second. Who is this? Hello? 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 Who is this? You listen. Who is this? You call me.
Well, you called me and your number's in my phone.
I called you.
Your number's in my phone.
Oh, okay, but why are you calling me back then?
Because I don't know who number.
You don't know who this is?
I do.
You don't? So you like to call people that you don't know who it is?
No, I don't like to do anything. I was just checking my phone.
You were just checking your phone, but who are you listening to on your television screen? Who are you listening to on your television screen? You got something playing in the back. Who is that?
I don't know who's this guy's name, but he's got glasses.
He got on glasses?
Yeah.
And you're calling me?
I don't know. Tell me your name.
No, you tell me your name.
Are you from California?
Are you from California?
No, I'm sure that maybe I called this guy who I watch all the time. I don't remember his name.
Who are you watching right now on your television? Who is that playing in the back?
I don't know his name.
What's the name of the show? You don't know the name of the show?
No, I don't.
You are a stupid woman.
No, I'm not stupid.
You are stupid. So you watching somebody you don't know their name? That's stupid.
I was just returning a call on my phone.
You said what?
I was just dialing the number that was in my phone.
You dial a number in your phone, you don't know what it is. You watch somebody you don't know, so you are double stupid.
Someone must have called me because I don't know that.
So somebody called you? When did they call you?
Will you forgive me for making a mistake?
So you're not a stupid woman, you're smart. What the world are you calling me for? I don't know who called my phone, watch somebody on you, I don't know their name. Stupid woman. I tell you. But that's what they do. They call on the phone. That could have been her homegirl trolling with the phone. And she see that. So that's why you got to be careful trolling. Let me call her back and see does she know the wireless show. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be stupid with her. 1 second, you guys. Let me be stupid with her. 1 second. Hello? Oh, she didn't answer. Let me see. Let's call her back one more time. I would never dial a random number block. She called into the wireless show because I'm looking at the call line. She called into the wireless show. Or somebody from that number called into the show. And she must not be a subscriber. Yeah, that's what that is. Okay. That's what that is. She called into the wireless show. Somebody from that number called into the wireless show. And she don't know who that is. Okay? And then somebody called me. Is that probably me that called me? Let me see. Somebody called me. Let me see. Let me call this number back. Give me 1 second. Baby, this is the wireless show. There is only one show like this. Somebody called me last night from this number. Let's see.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
Okay. We here. So, and French affairs demonetized. But of course, I would tell him to go get a regular job. I mean, he's successful. He was making 6 figures. That was stupid to leave that and go join something you don't control. And then he said Homeland Security gave him a choice. So let's see what was the other part. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. It's some people that had called in. Okay.
It's because I like the dialogue. I like that not only do you talk about the mess, because you are messy, but you also get into the politics, and it's stimulating for me, like brain-wise. Like, I love to have the stimulation. I like that we don't just agree with you. That's why I was telling your next ex, don't leave. It's only human to have dialogue and not always agree. You wouldn't want to be with someone who could just agree with all the time. But I just don't want you guys to fall out over that because it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It's not worth it, you know. But you're not going to get along with everybody. And, you know, when people are passionate about things, they just, that passion is heard. And sometimes when you're trying to put your opinion and then he's trying to get his opinion, you know, it's just a passionate argument. But I don't feel like anybody has to go anywhere. I don't feel like anyone is trying to take your show away from you. We respect you. That's why we're here. But as your executive producers, all I think that he was trying to convey is respect my time as well. And nobody's trying to take away from you that this your show, because at the end of the day, we all know that. But we love you, and that's why we're here, and that's why we support you, period.
Because there is no show that you're going to agree with all the time.
Right.
There's no show. Hell, no, it's something. Let's talk about the black sector. You will hardly ever get a black creator to even talk to their subscribers. Meet them. One subscriber said, I won't meet them unless I
and that was when Lala called in. Let me see. Let me fast forward to here. Hold on, y'all.
Every vaccination we had, what was that?
There we go. That was like a medical stuff. Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's true.
Huh? I just told you, a waste of time.
It wasn't a waste of time for me. We get actually
IQ, so like I wasn't.
Oh, that low IQ.
I wasn't expecting that.
You giving
I wasn't expecting that.
They wondering, James. It's not me. It's not me with the low IQ. I know some people was wondering.
So wait a minute. They have low IQ. Did you give them a test to know that?
I don't need to know that. I don't need to give them a test to know that.
So is that a fact or an opinion?
It is what it is.
No, it is what it is. Is that a fact?
I mean, if you ask certain questions, then I mean, it's pretty safe to say.
It's pretty safe to say what?
I would say so, yeah.
That say so, yeah. What? What did you say?
That they're low IQ.
And where your evidence to back that they're low IQ?
The questions that they're asking.
Oh, because they're questioning they low IQ.
They're asking retarded fucking questions. Yeah.
Because they're not kissing your ass and believing in your opinion.
No, but they're kissing yours.
Listen, but you're kicking me in my ass. Your point?
Huh?
You're kicking me in my ass.
That's your own admission.
So again, what I'm saying is you want everybody to agree with you.
No, I want everybody to look at a situation objectively, and also there's a lack of empathy, like putting yourself in somebody else's shoes, like which.
So you want everybody
there needs to be more of if I was, hey, I'm in, like, I don't know why they're acting like they're not in the same boat that I am, because like I'm speaking for everybody, like everybody's time needs to be respected. Like,
speaking for yourself, you can't.
No, I'm speaking for everybody when I say their time needs to be.
No,
I'm speaking for everybody when I say their time needs to be respected.
It was people that disagree with you. They said
because obviously they lack, I don't know, self-esteem or
they lack self-esteem
to speak up for themselves.
I thought we were talking about time. How do we get to self-esteem?
Because you obviously have to have a lack of self-esteem when you don't see that your time is being.
That is your opinion. That is not a fact.
No, I'd say that's pretty factual.
No, that's not. That's your opinion.
Well, then that's my opinion.
Because again, you want everybody to agree with you.
And who doesn't want everybody to agree with it? What a retarded thing to say.
But you can't get me to agree with you being on time then. So you should be upset.
Then don't. But my stand still stands where it is.
And my sales just said we had a whole debate about that.
No, because a debate implies that you're going into the situation with good faith that your opinion can be swayed. Like, and had you presented like a articulate argument that why you're justified to believe that the way that you do, then my opinion, like, okay, I see your perspective, Wiley. Like my opinion could have possibly been swayed. But like you just basically saying, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, I'm the host, blah blah blah, and not having anything factually based, like that implies that you're not going into this situation with any good faith. So this wasn't a debate. This wasn't a debate. This wasn't a debate. It was a waste of time, actually.
Oh, but you was a part of that, right?
Obviously.
side, but you kept talking about it.
Yeah, because that's what I do. I talk.
Exactly. And so do I.
Yeah, but don't fucking miscategorize it as a debate when it wasn't. It was.
I call it a debate. What do you call it?
Well, that's not what a debate is.
Well, that's true.
Huh? I just told you, a waste of time.
It wasn't a waste of time for me. We actually had a great time.
That's because you've already established that you don't respect time, so.
I don't respect time.
Yeah, so obviously it wasn't a waste of time for you.
Exactly, and we haven't.
Yeah,
if it was such a waste, then why are you here then? What does that say about your character?
Because, like I said at the beginning of the call, I've allotted a certain amount of time to be here.
Oh.
Yeah. You gotta turn on your listening ears, Wiley.
I understand.
Go get a Q-tip.
I disagree with what you're saying because we are still here. Just like I told Nate 702.
Who cares what you have to? Who cares what you think about?
Y'all trying to control on the show and you're not going to do it.
I don't give a fuck what you think about me.
I am a top. You can't control me.
I don't give a damn. I don't. I really don't.
You won't be able to control me.
I don't. At all.
Nate tried to, but it ain't going to work.
I don't give that. Wiley, I'm not trying to control you. You've already said what you said. I'm not trying to fucking try to change. I'm not trying to change your mind. You keep asking me why I think the way that I do, and I keep trying.
You upset at no name.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what you do. I don't give a damn. At this point, I don't give a fuck. Only reason I'm still here. People have asked me to stay, and I respect them.
Oh, because people asked
you to stay enough to still be here because I've already set aside a certain amount of time to be here anyway. So. I don't mind the banter that's going on. So, but as far as what you've already said, you're not gonna respect. Like, there's my answers, and like I've already made my decision going forward. So
okay, but you said they have low IQ, but so that answer wasn't a low begging you to stay.
Obviously, the people that I'm referring to. I don't think that they have a low IQ, the people that asked me to stay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You gotta keep up, Wiley. I'm starting to think
you're saying but again, let me tell you why you're crazy in this. You're trying to change somebody that always presented this type of behavior.
Why do you think that I'm trying to change you?
Because you keep bringing up that argument.
No, I keep bringing up the fact that you said that you were going to change. So I'm holding you to task to something that you previously said.
You cannot hold me up to nothing. I'm not a baby.
I break my back trying to
hold you up. I weigh too much. I'm sorry.
Like that's what I just said. I break my back.
You wasted all that. You should have called me and texted me. You didn't do that.
What?
Till we got to the
I'm trying to text you when you've already established what your answer is.
No, you should have did that. Now I got to tell you.
So you're saying that you would have switched up behind the scenes?
Oh, you could have said it. We could have talked about it.
No, that's what you're saying. Had I called you and texted you, and you would have said something completely different, huh?
You didn't talk about it behind the scenes, though. You talked
but a real man would have stood on what he said.
You're the one that was upset about the time.
A real man would have stood 10 toes deep in what he said. It wouldn't have been anything different behind the scenes.
I'm here. And
but he really would have. He would have talked to you behind the scenes because he talked to me behind the scenes about it.
But my point is that if he really stood on what he stood on, then why would it matter behind the scenes, public, private setting? What's the? Because yeah, like she said in the chat, that's a pretty beta thing to do.
Well, I think maybe it comes down to the respect factor, like Wiley expects more of you or something, and he would hope that this would be something you're approaching and private about.
Kind of like I expected him to respect my time.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is since y'all texted before and stuff privately,
you talked to me about me that she needs to be removed as the moderator.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like that. Like you could have reached out to him privately about the time thing in that instance. I guess maybe that's why Wiley is upset.
Because you should not upset about it. Who said I was?
Or not upset.
I'm just
Okay, but
having
not
a conversation to the public because you reached out to me private about Prada. You said she was messy, a messy woman. Privately, you said publicly, y'all was scared of Prada. Y'all said a lot of trash about her privately. You didn't say it publicly.
But the last time I reached out to you, you said that it was gonna be different and that you were gonna change and all of this bullshit.
But you didn't say it privately. You said
why does that matter? Why does that matter if I said it? What does it matter if I said it publicly or privately?
You didn't want that smoke with privately though.
What will your answer change in any?
You didn't want that smoke with privately. You said a lot of nasty things about private.
Why would your answer change in any regard? So are you saying if I was,
you said it privately,
came to you directly, then
that was weak.
Like it would be different?
You were upset about the Pride of Me situation. You were.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now.
Why you keep bringing up Pride of Me? You didn't talk about it onto the platform. Why did you talk about it on the platform? You said it privately. Behind the scenes.
Okay, well, Wiley, like you're engaging in what we call a straw man fallacy right now.
And
you're grasping for straws because you don't have a leg to stand on when it comes to what we're actually talking about and what's the discourse of this conversation. Like stop, man. You're insulting my intelligence.
I'm not insulting your intelligence.
Yeah, you are, because you're derailing the conversation. It has nothing to do. Nothing to do with fucking Pride of Me. Like,
so you didn't dog out Pride of Me?
I dogged her to her face.
Oh, you dogged out to her face. So
yes, I did. Yeah, you should have the live. Like, so, like, when you bring her up constantly, and it has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
I can always bring up whoever I want to bring up.
Yeah, because you can't articulate what you have to say.
I'm taking it very well. Because many people are saying
to stand on, and you will stick to the
argument. Many people are saying
you're bringing up stuff that's completely irrelevant.
They say your next ex.
I don't care what they have to say. Like, I don't.
You ain't on time.
Because I'm
showing up.
I don't care what they have to say because I'm a real man and I stand on what I said.
Well, real men, if you upset about it, will go. Instead of trying to change a man idea, you're not gonna be able to do that. Not that simple. You can't change my idea. You dog not proud of me. Oh, she needs to go. She evil. She's a bitch and a hoe. Said that privately. You're trying to control me.
So let's go to this part.
It is working. Oh, I don't know because you weren't on that.
The station had.
Was you there when Love Maria and Pride of Me fell out?
Yes, I was there.
Exactly.
Prada was saying
and Love Maria said you have to borrow money. You crazy. Go to sleep. I had to give you some money. And Wiley, guess what? She said she wanted to kill herself.
Oh, yeah. I was there. Yes, Wiley, I was there. I was there dragging Maria.
And I tell y'all, when y'all had that, when y'all fall out, it's going to come right back to why. I didn't know you had that conversation. You said you were. And y'all, when I tell y'all, hold on, let's go back on the thing. When I tell y'all this Love Maria person, now she changed her name to Maria. She dragging Wiley for Phil. I was in Storm Roll Girlfriend chat. And Maria was in there throwing shade, oink, oink. And just obsessed. She have left so many comments on the YouTube page. It's ridiculous. It's really, really ridiculous. Really, 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 really ridiculous. Like really, 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 really ridiculous. And little side note after that. So these trolls that's in my phone, that Armon is doxing my addresses and stuff like that. They trying to force me to dox this man live, and it's not gonna work. So all you trolls that's calling in, that's texting me, you're easily getting blocked. Okay? You're easily getting blocked. All right? So I'm gonna block you. Y'all keep calling me from a 267 number. You're just gonna get blocked. Simple. So sad. Give me a second here. Ooh. All right, y'all. Yeah, because that was like one of the members only that we did. We did so many members only. So many members only. So many members only. And we love y'all dearly. I'm going to go and we're going to come back live tonight. So I'm going to look for some stuff to talk about for tonight. It's 3 o'clock. I'm going to go eat some lunch. Love y'all so dearly. And we will talk to y'all soon.